the kickoff. Beautiful booming kick downfield, deep into the end zone. Robinson takes it over his shoulder, will touch it back, and Alabama will start first down, 10 yards to go from their own 20-yard line. High formation, it's Castile and Williams in the eye behind Brody Coyle, tight end on the right. Back to throw, good protection, fires upfield, and it's almost picked off. It is intercepted. As Antonio Perkins stepped in front of the intended receiver, Triandos Luke, and makes the interception on the first play of the game, perfectly timed.
Really was, played it really well. He threw that ball on a very good rhythm, and Perkins had it played perfectly.
So the Sooners get a pick right off the bat. Here is Jason White in the shotgun. Wide receivers two to the right, two to the left, and here is Kewan Jones down the middle. He's at the 30. He's down to the 25-yard line. Well, that really head-to-head. Wide receivers left and right, no tight end, and handed right down the middle to Kewan Jones. Again, the shotgun, man in motion from right to left is Brandon Jones. Now he goes back away from the formation. Here is Jason. Good pass, protection, throws in, dropped. It was dropped. Brandon Jones had it at the 23. Looked up a little bit and he dropped it. Two wide receivers to the right, or to the left, man in motion. Here is Jason White from the shotgun rolling right. He throws back against his body. It's caught in a crowd. Let's see where the mark comes. I believe it's Bubba Moses, the tight end. It will be a first down at the 22. He threw that across his body going the other way. That was a difficult pass. His first down, 10 yards to go. We have again the shotgun. Sooners have played that every offensive formation. Reynolds in motion from right to left. Jason, great handoff down the middle. Kewan Jones this time gets nothing. From the 22, second and 10 in Alabama territory. Jason White, that's the snap. He looks left, throws a pass caught by Travis Wilson, leans down to the 17. A gain of 5 from the 22 to the 17. No tight end from the 17 in Alabama territory. Jason White looks, he fires into a crowd, almost intercepted. Wow. It will be a field goal of 34 yards from Trey DiCarlo. Slight angle to the left, and McCoy, of course, is the holder. No score, 2:27 to go. He was 3 for 3 last week. Ball is down, kick is in the air, boom. It looks good, and it is. He hit it. 34-yard field goal, 4 for 4 on the season. Sooners have the early 3-0 lead with 12:22 to go, first quarter. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. So here comes the second kickoff for the Oklahoma Sooners, and DiCarlo again from south to north. Oklahoma leading 3-0 early. There's a long kickoff, not quite as long as the one before, and it bounces into the end zone, and they ran together, the two intended receivers. Nobody wanted the ball. Brandon Everidge now in at safety. Here's Croyle, gets it to Williams up the middle. Shawn Williams hit right at the line. Hit by Teddy Lehman and gets maybe a yard. Second and 9, Alabama, I formation, Castile and Shawn Williams. And in the slot left comes to the right. That's Cavani. He shifts over to tight end right, which unbalances the line on the right. Teddy Lehman stunts. He's in the middle. Raised up, quick pass is caught by Triandos Luke. He slips as he tries to cut at the 21 and no gain. It'll bring up third down 9 for Alabama at the 21-yard line. Basically a 3-man front. Now the Sooners will blitz on the play. Brody Coyle fumbles the ball. It's loose. And the Sooners, I think, may have fallen on it. Let's see. Or Coyle. The ball is at the 15-yard line. Brody Coyle fell on it. Cody knocked it loose on a great play. Antonio Perkins is deep. Sooners have 10 men on the line as Freeland stands at the 1-yard line. Gets the snap. Sooners have the rush on. Gets the kick underway. A wobbly kick. And Antonio Perkins signals fair catch and taken at the Oklahoma 47-yard line. Man in motion from right to left. There is Jason White. Hands the ball up to Cube. That's Kewan Jones around the left side. 45, 50. Bounced down hard at the 50. Just barely into Alabama territory. Man in motion is Travis Wilson from right to left. There's Jason, looks right, throws back left, caught by Rankins at the 50, down to the 45, and down to the 44. Boy, that was a great decision by Jason White, Merv Johnson, as he looked off his primary receiver right and threw back to the left. Wide right is Brandon Jones, double tight end for the Sooners. Reynolds and Jones, and from the 43 and a half, under center, White turns, hands the ball off, pile drive, Kewan Jones gets the first down. Moses wide to the right. We have actually 3 wide receivers right and 1 left. Jason from the shotgun fires a pass. Too tall for the intended receiver, Mark Clayton. And we have Rankins in the slot left. That's Clayton in the slot left. He goes motion to the right. Shotgun. Jason White. Hands on the draw play. Kewan to the 35, 30, and down it goes inside the 30 to the first down at the 29-yard line. The delayed draw Kewan Jones was very successful that time.
You know, I thought they had a free shot there. I thought the defensive left end jumped offside. I guess not.
Winning the snap, gets it, hands the ball up down the middle. Kewan Jones skips for a couple of yards from 38 to 26 perhaps. Jason White in the shotgun. Backs up one step, pass, caught by Jones, knocked out of bounds immediately, hit really hard. He was really belted there by Anthony Madison, one of the tri-captains for Alabama, and D'Amico Ryans also helped. So a short gain from the 26 to the 23. Ronaldo works now in for the first time today. Now Ronald's in motion from left to right. Back to pass, the blitz is on. The pass has a man, Clayton, caught, dropped the ball in the end zone. It was over his shoulder, but had to make a Willie Mays catch. This going on at the north end zone. Ball is down, kicks in the air, certainly long enough, and it is good. He hit it, so he's 2 for 2. The Sooners lead 6-0 with 7:10 to go first quarter. And again from south to north, Trey DeCarlos 2 for 2 in field goals. Knocks a beautiful kick. He boomed that one, and it goes clear 9 yards deep in the end zone and skips out. Double tight end now for Alabama from the 20, offset eye with Shad Williams at the tailback. Brody Crow hands the ball to Shad Williams. He's hit in the backfield, gets away, finds some daylight, gets upfield, and is out of bounds for a first down of the night for Alabama. Got away from Poncha Jackson and gets close to 15 yards. Double tight end, man in motion from left to the right. Here is the Williams again, cuts over the right side, gets up to the 38-yard line. Here's Alabama from the 38, second down play. Quarterback Brody Crow gives to Williams, hit in the backfield, cuts upfield, loses his helmet as he is down after a 2-yard pickup. Brendan Everidge makes the stop at the 40-yard line. Shotgun this time. Brody Crow in the shotgun from the 40. 4 yards to go on the third down, and there's flags flying as the Sooners jump across the line. Alabama quarterback Crow may have been trying to draw the Sooners off. If so, he did a good job. About four or five Sooners came across, Merv, so you had to figure that Alabama moved. Shotgun formation. Brody Croyle is the quarterback. And the Sooners. Ball is fumbled.
Oh, he had it and
let Sooners had it and
tried to run with it.
Tried to run with it and dropped it. Clock is running, the play clock, and we're waiting for the punt from the 29. Ball step, he fumbles it, he picks it up, and he kicks the ball anyway. And it hits at the 45 in Alabama territory. Comes downfield, Sooners run away from it, and he got a good roll to the 43 in Oklahoma territory. So that's an amazing punt. We have split backs and Jason White in there. Ronaldo works, and Reynolds in motion from right to left, back to pass, caught by Rankins at the 50, dropped it. And that's the third pass the Sooners have dropped tonight. Reynolds in motion from slot left to the right. Jason gives it over the right side. Ronaldo works, glass up to the 46 or 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 3 or 4. Got in behind Jamal Brown. Oklahoma also has wide receivers. Blitz is on, back to pass. Jason White throws a short pass drop. Fourth pass of the night drop. Waiting for the snap. It's on the money. And he takes the step and hits a beautiful punt. Long kick. Fair catch signal for and taken at the 4-yard line. Very, very close. Triandus Luke makes the catch. The reason the crowd is booing is because very, very close. Jawan Poteet almost touched the receiver who was catching the punt. This time, their deepest back at their own 4. I formation. Shad Williams at tailback. Tight end on the right. 2 wide receivers left. 4-man front, back to pass, Brody Crow. Quick pass caught at the 5, cutting left is Castillo, and he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. That's a tackle on the play made by Lance Mitchell. Johnson away from the formation now. Brody Crow hands the ball up to Shad Williams up the middle, hit hard. Dante Nicholson right there to nail him at the 10 for a 1-yard pickup. Wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 of them on the wing. Now they shift and make 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Cavan is the one to the right. In motion is Cavan toward the formation. Quarterback Brody Crow back, retreats, pass, caught, first down at the 18. Was caught and downed immediately by Teddy Lehman. Randos Luke makes the catch at the 18-yard line for an 8-yard pickup. Man in motion from left to right is David Cavan. Back to pass, Brody Crow throws. It's caught, gets away from one man, and Brandon Everidge makes a saving tackle at the 38. Shad Williams, the run back behind him, single back. He's the tailback. Brody Croyle gives the ball to Shad Williams over the left side. He breaks one tackle, still going, fights forward, breaks second effort. Gets the ball from the 38 up close to the 44 in Alabama territory. Second down play. Need to go from the Alabama 44 to the 48. Johnson in motion. Handoff goes to Williams. Hit hard. Boy, he was screened that time by Lance Mitchell at the 45-yard line. What a hit. Empty backfield. Brody Croyle under center. He's hitting it down. Sacked. Great play. That was Tommy Harris. He just beat his man, ran right over him, and sacked the quarterback. That was the most unusual formation of empty backfield on a third down play. The Sooners, there's nobody to hand it to, so you can tee off.
And that's the end of the quarter.
Ridings, he gets the kick, the snap on the money. This time a beautiful kick. Antonio Perkins takes it at the 17, cuts to his left, trying to get some running room, running laterally at the 15, can't go anywhere, and gets back the way he originally caught it about the 17. Reynolds in motion from right to left, now back out to the right. Handoff goes up the middle. Kewan Jones up to the 21-yard line. Second down play and 6 from the 21-yard line for Oklahoma, their own 21. Brandon Jones in motion, shotgun. Fake handoff. Jason White pass. Dropped. But good defense by Alabama at the 27-yard line. Needing to go to the 27 for the first down. There's the snap. Blitz is coming. Passes out the near flat. Caught and then hit immediately. Clayton caught it, but was tackled immediately by Roman Harper, and it's short of the first down by a couple of yards. Pointing out blocking. Now here's the snap, and here's the kick. Another good punt. Really high kick. Taken now at the 33 and tackled immediately.
Bradley.
Mark Bradley, just absolutely there as soon as the ball got there. A 42-yard kick that time. Merv, that was perfectly timed by Bradley.
It really was.
Under center. Darby now at tailback. Pump fake by Crow. He allowed to pass upfield. Has a man. Caught.
He's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Official signals out of bounds. Man in motion. Fulgram. Back to pass. Brody Crow. All kinds of time. Now he retreats way back inside the 20. He throws a pass and threw it away. The Sooners a 3-man line with 6 defensive backs in there. Brody Crow on the shotgun. He's rushed. He steps up. He looks and throws a short pass. Caught by Fulgram, and he's tackled way short of the first down by Antonio Perkins at the 38. He picked up 5. Freeland was 43-yard punt his last time. He's kicking from right to left with the win. Low snap, but he gets in good shape. Puts a kick in the air, not nearly as good. It's fairly high. Hits at the 30. Bounds into the hands of Perkins, and he immediately takes a step and he's tackled at the 24. Chris Chester now in at tight end. Oklahoma has the ball in motion as Reynolds from right to left. Slot right to left. Jason under center, fakes the handoff, back to pass, steps up, goes a long pass, way overthrown, as getting hung up was Bart Clayton. He got tangled up with a defensive player at the 50, and the pass was not even close. Second and 10 from the 24. Slot left, Clayton in motion to the right. White gets the snap, looks up, draw play, give to Kewan around the left side, 25, 29-yard line. Flag is down, another flag is down. Shotgun formation from the Oklahoma 14. Jason White, 3-step drop, looks, fires a pass, deflected and incomplete. The ball bounced high in the air. Antoine Odom, 6'5", got a hand on it. The ball went high in the air and fell incomplete. Tight end on the right side is Moses. Handoff goes to draw play. Kewan Jones runs right into a tackle for 17. Looked like if he'd cut right, he could have had some daylight. Here's Blake Ferguson. He gets it. It's on the money. Steps up. Puts the toe into it. Wobbly kick. Not as far as before, but it takes a nice Sooner bounce. Signal a fair catch. The ball bounces. A great bounce downfield for the Sooners all the way down to the 23-yard line. He's in the slot. 3 wide receivers left and 1 to the right. What it is. No tight end. Under center. Brody Croyle gives it to Shawn Williams over the left side. Gets it to the 25-yard line. Lance Mitchell on the stop at the 25. Pick up 2. In Alabama territory. Under center. Brody Croyle. He backs up at 5-step. Pump fakes. Throws it back. It's caught. And Alabama is up to the Alabama 40 or 41. Nice pass. And caught by Zach Fletcher. With a double tight end from the 41 Alabama territory. Croyle fakes the handoff. Hit just as he throws a long pass. Has a man. But it's thrown way out of bounds. 3 wide receivers left. Single tailback. Shawn Williams. Gets the handoff. Up the middle. 45, 50, 45, 40-yard line. Oklahoma territory. That's Johnston from right to left and then back left. Handoff to Shawn Williams. He's hit hard. Nothing there. Hit in the backfield. Lance Mitchell down him after a yard pickup. Hit him in the backfield. He got a yard to the 40. Dive formation from the Oklahoma 40. Second down, 9 yards to go. Croyle back to pass, takes a deep drop, screen pass, is caught at the 45 by Williams, gets away from one tackle, and then is nailed by Brandon Everidge. And then coming on top of him after Everidge makes the catch was
close.
And man, that was almost
Tommy Harris.
Shotgun. 1 of 5 on third down conversions. 3-man front, 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Croyle has to step away from a rush. Rolls right, looks to pass. He'll run with it. He cuts downfield. He has the first down. Holy cow. High formation, man in motion from left to right. Here is Brody Croyle handing off to Shawn Williams over the right side. Cracks down across the 25, down to the 24-yard line. That's going to be 5 yards picked up. 6:41 to go second quarter. New tailback now is Ron Hudson from Bonifay, Alabama. First time he's been in. There's Brody Croyle giving it to Faye Hudson. Hits a pile and pushed back. Teddy Lehman waiting on him at the 22. Need to go to the 19 for the first down. Offset I formation. Here is Brody Croyle with deep drop. He looks to pass, shovel pass, caught in the backfield, great tackle, and the loss on the play. Corey Klein with a great defensive play. Back at the 26, first time they tried a shovel pass, it went to Kenneth Darby, and boy, he was nailed by Corey Klein at the 27-yard line for a 5-yard loss. Fourth down play, waiting the snap. Still waiting, snap, ball down, kicked in the air. It's long enough, and it's good, he hit it. So a 44-yard field goal by Bostic, and the Sooner lead is cut in half from 6-0 to 3 with 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Jawan Rankins and Antonio Perkins back deep, kicking from, again, south to north. We've had all of our kickoffs that direction. This one Rankins takes it right at the goal line, up to the 10, to the 15, goes right at the 19, almost broke it, but a nice tackle on the special teams by Ward. Oklahoma from their own 19, as we said, have not had a first down since the first period, about the 7:30 mark, so they need to get something going. Under center, Jason White, down to the left, hands the ball off to Kewan Jones, cuts back, and it gets nothing. And Jason White in the shotgun, quickly, blitzes on, throws left, screen pass is caught, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, Mark Bradley, and he's tackled at the 46-yard line in Alabama territory. Inside screen goes to Mark Bradley. 35 yards from Pine Bluff, Arkansas is Bradley. 21, 6'2", and 190. His first reception. Transferred in from Pine Bluff of Arkansas. And he's the son of Danny. Perfect call against the blitz.
It really was, and great patience by White, because there were a lot of people around him, and the blocking that released for Bradley on the left side did a great job.
So the ball is at the Alabama 46, first and 10 for the Sooners. Shotgun. Jason White looks right, looks left, fires a long pass, has a man wide open to the 8, to the 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's Mark Clayton got behind his man, and the Sooners in 2 plays make that 3 plays. Go all the way, 81 yards on the drive for the touchdown and lead, now 12-3. He burned the safety, Charles Jones here.
Really did. What a great throw again by White. Protection was certainly excellent and just a beautiful throw.
Now the extra point attempt at the south end zone. Trey DiCarlo has hit a couple of field goals. There's the extra point attempt, ball down, kick in the air, and it's good. He hit it. Sooners lead it now by a score of 13-3. And we have 3:54 to go second quarter. How about that? All right, Sooners kicking from north to south. DiCarlo booms it downfield. Ray Hudson takes it at the goal line. He'll run it out to the 10. To the 15, hit hard at the 18-yard line and down. That was, I think, Travis Wilson who got it. From the 19-yard line, here's Brody Croyle, straight drop back, fires a pass wide and incomplete. 3 wide receivers to the right, now man in motion. Toward the formation, now away from him. Brody Croyle back to pass. He looks, he fires a pass, drops at the 40-yard line. Dropped by Gray Fulgham. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 10 from the 19. Sooners blitz, corner blitz. Croyle backs up, throws it away. Boy, the Sooners. Back to receive the kick. Freeland puts the ball in the air. Antonio Perkins takes it. The Oklahoma 42 comes to his right. Needs a block. Cuts upfield, almost a clip. That's what the crowd reacted to. Bush back in there at right guard. Shotgun. Jason White looks right, fires a pass. Caught by Brandon Jones, the 48. Hits the 50, double team, and tackle at the 50-yard line. He got 7. Reynolds in motion from right half back to the left. Here's the sprint handoff, goes to Kewan Jones across the 50, which was the line of scrimmage. He fights forward, very close to the first down. He battles for it, and it just depends on the mark. Double tight end. Jason changing the play at the line of scrimmage. High formation. Reynolds and Jones. Here's the flag. Here's the handoff. Running right side is Jones. He's hit hard. No play. It was man in motion. Reynolds away from the formation. Different looking play. Jason White looks to pass. Throws a short pass caught, but tackled immediately. Will not have a first down. About the 50s where he made the catch. Lance Donnelly. Blake Ferguson done a good job kicking. Snap is good from Rice. Here's the kick. It's a beautiful high kick. And they're going to walk away from that and get in the end zone. That's a 50-yard punt, no return. Hudson is to his right, to the quarterback's right in the shotgun. He hands the ball to Hudson, goes over the right side, cuts upfield, and gets up to from the 20 to 26 or 7. Of course, that plays into Oklahoma's hands because the clock keeps running. Rodney Poole on the tackle at the 27, a 7-yard pickup. No huddle in the 2-minute offense, so to speak. Again, the shotgun, same formation. In the 27, Brody Crow races up, throws a pass, and it's knocked out of bounds. That stops the clock. Fulgham makes the catch over at the 34, far side. Brandon Everidge, his 6th tackle of the night, nails him, but stops the clock with 38 seconds to go as he knocks him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. First down, number 7 for the Alabama Crimson Tide at their own 34-yard line. I'm up the line quickly. Man on the shotgun, 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Brody Croyle in the shotgun, as we said. Backs up about 3, 4, 5 steps. Then Rush throws a pass upfield. Caught by Fulgham, and then he is really nailed at about. Antonio Perkins really hit him hard at the 44. Now Alabama calls a timeout with 27 seconds to go. Shotgun formation. Wide receivers, 3 left, 2 right. Centers doing a bit of rotating. On defense, back to pass Brody Croyle. He steps up. He throws a long pass downfield. Has him out. Caught and out of bounds. No, let's see. No good. He was out of bounds. Incomplete. Alabama territory, and 5 yards to go with only 18 seconds to go before halftime. Back to pass, Brody Croyle, good protection, throws a short pass, caught at the 45. Fletcher makes the catch. Zach Fletcher has the first down with 11 seconds to go. And of course the clock stops. Martin moved the chain. So that's 8th first down, 2nd in this drive. And they, of course, do not huddle. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Pick up of 8 on the play, on the pass play. Shotgun formation. Brody Croyle back to pass. He looks. He still looks. Now he's chased out of the pocket. Now he rolls right. Now he's going to run with it and just jumps down and lost way back to the 39. It's a sack as time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. So Oklahoma leads at halftime by the score of 13-3 over Alabama. That's our halftime score.
Offensively, same as we had when we started. Get the running game going a little bit better, and I wouldn't mind seeing them throw deep a little bit more. They're really crowding the Oklahoma receivers.
Getting set, ready to kick off will be Jeff All. Spell his last name A-U-L. He will be kicking off. Jerron Rankins and Antonio Perkins, and here's the kick. A line drive, skips at the 12, picked up by Rankins at the 7, goes right at the 10, cuts at the 12, gets to the 15, gets to the 19, 18 or 19-yard line, probably 18. So a pretty good return with still being unable to get to any kind of a blocking wall, but nice return on the opening kickoff of the 3rd period. Center stop for 118. It's Mark Clayton, and the offensive line with Sims, Shashan, Carter, Bush, and Brown. Shotgun formation from the 18, 1st and 10. Reynolds is in motion from right half back to the left. Here's the sprint handoff. Kewan Jones to his left, tries to make the cut, gets to the 20, and then ridden down hard by Roman Harper and by Derek Hope. 2 wide receivers left and 2 to the right. Man in motion. Travis Wilson from slot left to the right. Shotgun. Jason White rolls to his right, looks upfield, not much there for him. Nobody's open. Throws a short pass, and it's caught by Travis Wilson out of bounds. Nobody was open, so really in effect he threw it away. And that's been happening all night. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. 4-man rush it looks like. Shotgun formation for Jason White. Now they're studying on defense. There's White backing up. Good protection. He looks. He fires a pass way. Just threw it away. Nobody open. Nobody open. Not even close to being open. And the Sooners get nothing out of their first possession of the third period, and will be forced to punt on a fourth down play. And we are just back as they did not take the full timeout, and the Sooners had their punt blocked. Carlos Andrews blocked it. Todd Williams is in the tailback spot, and Castile the fullback, tied in on the right side. Under center is Brody Crowell. He turns, gives to Todd Williams over the right side, hit hard at the 42. I think he got a couple of yard. Lance Mitchell made the stop on Todd Williams at the 42 in Sooner territory. Wide to the right side goes Zach Fletcher. Three wide receivers left. Four-man Sooner rush. Brody Crowell gives to Todd Williams, and Dan Cody has him after he picks up a couple more. The ball is at the 41-yard line, needing to go down to the 34 for the first down. 3 of 9 on third down conversions. Big play here for the Sooner defense. Three-man rush. Shotgun formation. There is Brody Crowell back to pass. Pump fakes. Steps up in the pocket. Goes long. Fires it. And it is incomplete. He was juggling it, and again ruled out of bounds. Jack Fletcher juggling the ball. It was on the far side this time, and again the crowd reacts negatively. Partisan Alabama crowd. Derek Strait was defending on the play. Bill Freeland is back to punt the ball on a fourth down. And there's the punt going over the head of the, wait a moment, we have now timeout OU. Antonio Perkins, single safety at the 10-yard line. There we go. Snap on the money from Riddings. Straight up punt. I mean, we're talking straight up.
Get away from it.
Sooners need to get away from it. It bounds at the 28, bounds sideways at the 28, and rolls dead at the 28. So that's a punt from the 41 to the 28, 13 yards. The ball at the 20, that was an attempted pooch kick that had too much pooch. Ronaldo works at running back from the 28-yard line. Shotgun, Jason White, pass, caught to 33, Brandon Jones, hit immediately, fighting, but can't get any more yards. He's at the 33. Reynolds in motion from slot left to the right. Under center, Jason White hands the ball off. Right side, Ronaldo works. Cuts back up to the 35, picks up 2. That quickly brings up a third down play and 3 for Oklahoma on 35. Ronaldo just doesn't look as quick as he did early in the game before he got injured. Big number 97, Anthony Bryant, 345, is admonishing his players to stop the Sooners on this third down. Clayton in motion from slot right to left. Shotgun formation from the Oklahoma 35. Rolling left is White, fires a pass. Caught, first down at the 40 or close to it. Clayton out there, who was in motion, makes the catch at the 39 or 40. Just a nice short pass in the flat on rolling out left, and it is a 4-yard pass from 35 to 39. Sooners' 6th first down in the game. Shotgun formation from the 39 in center territory. There's a snap back. Straight drop. There's a long pass for Bradley. Downfield. He catches it at the 22. He's tackled inside the 20, and he comes to rest at about the 17-yard line. He beat Anthony Madison. Boy, that guy's magic, that Mark Bradley. He's 6'2" and 190, a junior. A 44-yard pass play.
Again, a beautiful throw by Jason. And this is kind of what we've been second-guessing up here. The deep passes may be the thing to do a little bit more.
That's the 7th first down. The ball is at the 17-yard line, Alabama territory. Sooners leading 13-3. 3 wide receivers to the right. Tight end split left. Jason White changing the play. Now he goes back to the shotgun from the Alabama 17. Snap. Handoff to Rollo's works down the middle over the 15 to the 13-yard line. Got 4. Could have broken that one, Merv, for a few more yards, looks like.
You know, a guy that's a little bit better close quarter runner than like Quentin Griffin probably would have hit the home run on that one. That's where you see his ability to get people around him and just stick away from him and keep going.
Ball is at the 13, pick up a 4, second down 6 at the Alabama 13. Rankins wide left, along with Travis Wilson. Wide right is Brandon Jones. Under center now is Jason White with Ronaldo works behind him. Man in motion From left to right is Wilson. He turns. He gets the ball to Works. Works gets nowhere, loses the yard.
And 95, nobody blocked.
Nobody blocked Andre Childress, who was knocked out a moment ago. I believe he was the one. Took a long time to get the play in. We only have 10 seconds on the play clock as the Sooners break their huddle. Are in the shotgun. 6 seconds on the play clock, and he's got to call a timeout.
5-6 yard gain's not going to be enough here.
It's 7 yards needed from the 14. Sooners lead 13-3, 8:33 to go third period. Shotgun formation. Jones and Wilson are left, and wide right is Rankins. Tight end left is Chris Chester. Waiting for the officials. They're still in the timeout. Ronaldo Works is in the backfield. All right, we're set to go from the Alabama 14, third down. 7 yards to go. Wilson in motion from left to right. Jason White looks to his right. Fires a fade pattern for Wilson. And it's too tall, incomplete, not even close. And with 8:26 to go in the third period, Sooners miss a golden opportunity to score a touchdown. At first and 10th to 17, couldn't do anything. The ball is down, kick is in the air, certainly long enough, and it is no good. Wow, boy, that really hurts, Merv. Under center is Brody Croyle, double tight end, wide receivers. One right and one left from their own 20. Brody Croyle turns, fakes the ball to Shawn Williams, throws a little lob pass, caught by the tight end. He gets up to 29 and it's hit hard on the far side. Clint Johnston lined at tight end, and Derek Strait on the tackle, but very close to a first down. Wide receivers left and right. High formation this time. Tight end on the right. A yard to go on second down. This is sort of a free play. Here is a turn. The gift of Shawn Williams up for the first down, and that's about all. Lehman wraps him up at the 31, picked up 2 yards, and that is the 9th first down for Alabama. Oklahoma has 7 in the game. Trying to look left, actually 3 wide receivers left. Pitch sweep now. Here's Shawn Williams coming around the left side. Sooners pursuing. He breaks through up the sideline and steps out of bounds. Got out of the containment at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 6. Looked like the Sooners would have him for about a 5-yard pickup. From the 38 in Alabama territory. Man in motion. From right to left is David Tavin. Back to pass. Deep drop for Brody Croyle. Looks upfield. Throws a long pass. Man is open. Caught by Fulgham at the 45-40. 35-30. Down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the Oklahoma 20-yard line. He got away from Lance Mitchell. Dante Nicholson knocked him out. A gain from the 38. Downfield to the Oklahoma 20. A 42-yard pass and run play to Andre Fulgham. From the Oklahoma 20, first down, 10 yards to go. High formation. Man in motion. Tavin from slot left. And now Brody Croyle calls a timeout. Here we go from the 20. Fake back to pass. Yes, Brody Croyle. He's hit. Gets away. Got away. Tries a short pass. Drop at the 15-yard line. Dan Cody almost had him for the sack. Got away and rolled left and threw a pass. Was overthrown, a mid and dropped.
That would have been huge, that sack. That would have been for about 10 or 12 yards.
Now we have shifting to the right. Makes overloaded double tight end. From the 22nd and 10 in Oklahoma territory. Alabama in possession. Brody Croyle back to pass. Good time this time to throw. Fires it in the end zone. Touchdown. Beautiful pass to Trandus Luke. He just beat Derek Strait. Had all kinds of time to throw, and an 80-yard drive is very impressive one indeed for Alabama to put them right squarely back in this game. Here's the extra point attempt. Bostic at the north end zone, waiting the snap from center. The ball is down, the kick is in the air, and it's good. Timeout. Oklahoma lead back down to 3, 13-10, 6:53 to go third period. The Sooners have it thrown, 31 first and 10. 2 wide receivers right, Wilson and Bradley. Jones wide left, handoff, and hit immediately on the handoff.
Ran into Wes Sims.
Ran into Wes Sims. Empty backfield, 3 wide receivers right and 2 to the left. 2nd and 14 from the Oklahoma 27-yard line. Jason White fires a pass, caught, immediately tackled Wilson up to the 30 or maybe 31. D'Amico Ryans really nailed him right there at the 31-yard line. 4 yards picked up, brings up 3rd and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage with that short pass. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to left from the Oklahoma 31-yard line. Jason White backs up. Blitz is on. He rolls out of there. Throws a pass upfield. Beautiful catch. What a catch by Brandon Jones at the 40-yard line. But he's short of the first down. And they're calling it incomplete, maybe. So that's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down from the Oklahoma 31. Sean Williams, who had a 73-yard punt return for a touchdown last week, is back as the single safety. And Ferguson, whose punt last time was blocked, a pass. It's caught at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and first down Oklahoma in Alabama territory. Michael Thompson made the catch. A beautiful throw, and how about them apples?
Well, they had the two receivers, and they went to block it, and they pulled the guy covering the inside receiver back in the block, and Ferguson apparently had a call, picked it up, and hit the pass. And that's what you got to do. And people won't do that anymore for a while.
That's beautiful. The ball ends up at the 47-yard line in Alabama territory. Ferguson took his time and made a beautiful pass.
He really did.
Let's go down to Mark Rogers. Mark, what'd you say?
The far rush in on that play, when he knew it was a fake, he knew they were dead. That was set up perfectly, and what great poise by Ferguson just to get it out there to Michael Thompson, who ran it deep here into Alabama territory.
So the Sooners first and 10 at the Alabama 47. Reynolds in motion from right to left. Fake handoff, back to pass. Looking downfield, throws a long pass for Brandon Jones. Caught at the 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Beautiful throw by Jason White. A great play fake, and he hit him going into the end zone. How about that? 19-10 Oklahoma is the answer immediately with a fake punt and then a 47-yard TD pass to Brandon Jones.
That's deja vu all over again. That's exactly what happened after Alabama's first half score, Bob.
Exactly. That's the 5th touchdown pass of the season for Jason White. Boy, that's a beautiful throw, wasn't it, Merv?
Oh, man, it really was. I mean, it was perfect. He's thrown every one of those deep balls just about exactly where they have to be.
Now DeCarlo missed the field goal a moment ago from 31 yards out. We'll try to have the extra point at the south end zone. Snap ball down, kick in the air, looks good, is good. Timeout, Sooners back to a 10-point lead, 20-10. 4:31 to go, third period timeout. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. Sooners lead at 20-10. Here's the kickoff from left to right, from north to south. DeCarlo approaches the ball. Left foot's a kick, high in the air, beautiful kick. Ramsey Robinson takes it 3 yards deep. He'll run it out to the 5, to the 10. He's hit it hard. Now about the 12. Oh, he's still going. He's escaped that hard hit. Bounced off and gets up across the 20. Castillo in motion. Take a little bit of Sean Williams, big hole up the middle. Huge hole. 30, 35, 38. I don't know what happened there with the middle of the defense just wasn't there all of a sudden. And Sean Williams finally was tackled by Dante Nicholson after he rumbled from the 21 up to the 39-yard line. Under center again is Brody Croyle. In motion is Johnston, tight end. There's Croyle dropping back, deep drop this time. Looks upfield. He'll run with it. Quarterback draw. 40, 45, 48. His helmet comes off. Lance Mitchell's helmet comes off. Offset eye. Now Randall's looking in motion for Brody Croyle. Hands off to Sean Williams around the right end. 50, 45, 41-yard line. Another 10 yards picked up. Under center. Man in motion is Clint Johnston. Back to pass. Brody Croyle. Deep drop. Great protection. Flat pass. On at the 45 behind the line. Gets to the line of scrimmage. Plus some out of bounds into the Alabama bench. Pasha Jackson makes the tackle at the Oklahoma 37. Three wide receivers left. Tight to the formation. Brody Croyle being rushed. Lob pass caught by Castillo at the 40. Hit hard and tackled at the 45. At the 35-yard line, bounced off Pasha Jackson and a 2-yard pickup. Lance Mitchell. Sooners have a 3-man rush. 2 linebackers standing in there. They're showing blitz. Brody Croyle under center from the Oklahoma 35, and flags are down.
Left tackle move.
And back rolling right is Brody Croyle. Looks to pass. Knocked out of bounds into the Oklahoma bench. And let's see, no play, I believe. I think the linesman is signaling no plays.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Sooners now, the snap is down, or it back. And there is a punt. The flag is down. I think the Sooners will have illegal participation. And under center is Brody Croyle. 3-man line for the Sooners. Here's Brody Croyle dropping back to pass, being rushed. Blindsided, just he throws. Ball's caught.
Oh, this spot is going to be.
The spot was right where the first down marker is. The linesman will mark it. Rodney Poole Britson hit him just as he threw the ball, and it's really close. First down with 1:33, 1:32 to go in the third period. New set of downs. Croyle under center, offset I formation. Shawd Williams the tailback. Program in motion. Williams gets the ball, hit in the backfield. Tommy Harris jumped in the backfield, makes the stop for a loss. Back at the 32. Now we have an official running up. I don't know what the two wide receivers left. Brandon Greer and Ray Fulgram. Under center, offset I formation. Brody Croyle being rushed by Cody. Throws a pass caught at the 35 by Shawd Williams. He's at the 30 and out of bounds at the 30 or 29, depending on where they mark him. No tight end from the Oklahoma 30. Sooners showing blitz, and they're coming. Here's good blocking. Pass downfield, has a man. Intercepted at the 5-yard line by Oklahoma. Dante Nicholson picks it off. Second pick of the game. Intended for Zach Fletcher. Overthrew him, and Nicholson makes the pick at the 5. It's where they put him. How about that?
That's great.
Juwan Rankins. Mark Clayton is wide left. On the wing left is Brandon Jones. And under center is Jason White. Gives to Kewan Jones up the middle. Gets short yardage, yard or two. That'll probably end the third quarter. Shotgun for second down play from the 7-yard line. Rolling left into the end zone. Pass caught at the 11-yard line by Brandon Jones. Upfield, and I believe has the first down with a couple of yards to spare. Good move by Brandon Jones. Reynolds in motion. Shotgun. Kewan Jones gets the handoff over left tackle to the 19-yard line for a 2-yard pickup. Just a minute into the fourth period. This time the shotgun. Kewan Jones to the right of Jason White. White backs up, quick pass. Brandon Jones, same pass we had a minute ago. Gets up to the 25, 26-yard line. Very, very close. Very same pass play. Little short pass out to the left side. And Jones again turned it up. And he got a yard shy, I believe, of the first down. Anthony Madison on the tackle. They stretch out the chain, and it is first down, Oklahoma. Under center is Jason White. Man in motion. White hands the ball off. Kewan Jones finds a crack, gets across the 30, up the 34-yard line. Nice run, good blocking up front by Oklahoma. Chris Bush and Jamal Brown. 13 minutes to go in the fourth period. Brandon Jones wide right. Juwan Rankins wide left. Shotgun. The second down play, 3 yards to go from the Oklahoma 34. Reynolds in motion. Kewan Jones over the left side this time, cracks into a hole, gets very close to the first down at the 37. Let's see, they stretch her out, and first down. How about that? In motion, Reynolds, left halfback, shotgun, rolling right is Jason, fires a pass, caught by Brandon Jones. This time he's rolled down at the 40. Can't get away this time from a good defensive left halfback. Boy, he's a good player, Charlie Pepper. 12 minutes to go. Here's the pitch sweep. Kewan Jones, right side, can't find Eli. Looked like he would. Ran to the short side of the field as they were on the hash mark far side. He got about a yard. Big third down play to keep the drive alive. Crowd reacting. Shotgun formation. Reynolds in motion. There's a snap. Jason White pass. Caught at the 43, 45, 50. Broken tackle, 45. Down to the 41-yard line. And tackled at the 41-yard line. Boy, what a nice run after he made the catch to J.D. Reynolds. Roman Harper did not get him down. He's their all-star strong safety. Broke away from him, and he gets from the 42 in Oklahoma territory to the 41 in Alabama. Donnelly checks in. That was the first catch of the day for Reynolds. From the 41, shotgun, handoff, Kewan Jones slants over from left to right, across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Quick hitter, and it picks up 3. Mark Bradley checking in for Oklahoma, goes wide right, along with Travis Wilson. 11th play of this drive. Brandon Jones wide left, from the 38 in Alabama territory. Shotgun. Jason White, good protection. Throws a long pass downfield for Brandon Jones. He can't hold on. He juggled it at the 13, had his hands on it. It actually was thrown behind him a little bit. Almost readjusted and made the catch. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers from the 38 in Alabama territory. The blitz is on. Screen pass caught by Clayton. Bradley will get across the 35 for the 34, 33. Inside screen it was as they let the players come through on the blitz. And Mark Bradley will be short of the first down. J.D. Reynolds, there's the ball snap. Jason White looks, throws quick passes, caught, flag is down. Tackle short of the first down.
Substitution violation out here.
I think that's going to end the Sooner drive.
Substitution on the offense. Decline. First down.
Darby is now the single tailback. Retreat. Here's a pass. Caught and had to lead his feet to make the catch at the 39. 2nd and 5 from the Alabama 39. Offset I formation. Under center this time is the quarterback Brody Croyle. Back to pass. Pretty good protection. He throws a long pass. Has a man. Overthrown. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Big 3rd down play from the Alabama 39. Wide receivers, 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Double tight end. Man in motion left side. Brody Croyle, good protection. Swing pass caught. First down by Darby up to the midfield stripe. Wide open as he swung around the left side. And again, what Merv just mentioned, great protection of that quarterback. He had all day. One back now behind the quarterback, Brody Croyle, double tight end. 2 wide receivers right. Now they shift. Double slot. Clint Johnston in motion. Here's Brody Croyle. Back to pass. It's a fake the handoff. Has all day. Rolls out of the pocket. Quick spot pass drops. Darby was looking up and may have heard footsteps too. Lance Mitchell was coming hard and fast. 2nd and 10 from the Alabama 49. In motion, right to left. Fullback. Handoff goes. Darby tripped up by Teddy Lehman and he comes to rest maybe for a yard loss. He had a hole over the left side and Teddy Lehman caught him around the shoe tops, dropped him for a yard loss. Wow. It's 3rd down. Needing to go 12 yards for the first down to the Oklahoma 41. Here's the shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap and
Right guard.
we have right guard moved, I believe.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. Still 3rd down.
And it'll be 3rd down with 7:09 to go. Well, this is a crucial play. If the Sooners can't stop them on 3rd down, they will be a bit shaky. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Brody Croyle backs up. Good protection. Nobody putting any pressure now. He goes out of the pocket. Now they're rolling up. He's rolling right. He drops the ball. The ball is on the ground. And he picked it up and went out of bounds. Dan Cody on top of him, but he just dropped the ball, man.
Slipped out of his hands.
That goes down as a sack. About 24 yards to go on a 4th down play. 2nd sack of the night. Here's the kick. Nice kick by Freeland. Antonio Perkins waits. Takes it at the 18 to the 20. Tries to get around. Retreats. Oh, boy. They're back to 15. Now cuts upfield. He's hit about the 19 or 20 and down right there. All right, the Sooners start from their own 20. J.D. Reynolds and Kewan Jones. In motion now is Reynolds. Under center is Jason White. Hands off to Kewan Jones. Breaks a little crack up the middle across the 25 to the 26. Got 6 yards on it. Good blocking by that offensive line. 5.5 minutes to go, 4th period. At the 26, 2nd down and 4. Man in motion. Under center is Jason White. Turns. Gives one to Kewan Jones. Looks right. Cuts back left. Nothing there. Tackle right at the line. Maybe have lost half yard. Oklahoma breaks the huddle with 8 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Reynolds from left to right. Jason White looks. Flat pass. Caught. And then Kewan Jones tried to make a cut. Lost his balance and fell for a loss of 2. So the Sooners run 3 and will have to kick the ball away with 4:27 to go.
Teddy's hauling him in this time. That means they're not going to fake it no matter what they do.
All right. Pointing out blocks. Key punt here then. Snap is on the money. And it's almost blocked. There's a kick. Shad Williams takes it. Gets away from the first guy. But there is a great tackle by Brodney Poole at the 36-yard line. He rolled him down. No tight end from the 37. Brody Croyle gets the snap, backs up 3 steps. They rush him. He steps up. He throws the pass. Caught. Hudson catches it and is wrestled down at the 43-yard line. Teddy Lehman had him by the legs, wouldn't let him go. So 6 yards picked up, 2nd down 4, no huddles in their 2-minute offense. They go down to 4 minutes, clock now 3:59. Shotgun formation from the 43 in Alabama territory. Brody Croyle gets the snap. He backs up 3 steps. Quick spot pass. Underthrown. Is it caught? It is caught at the 50. 1st down. 7 yards picked up from the 50-yard line. Sooners stunning on defense. Here's the snap. Brody Croyle back to pass. Steps up, and he's jerked down from behind. And now the flag goes down. Dan Cody on the sack, but he reached out and pulled him down. Let's see. Let's go down to Mark Rogers. Did you see an infraction there, Mark?
I think they're going to get Alabama for holding Dan Cody. Looked
That's
like he
right,
got back there and did a great job. Great rush and got a hand on Coyle and wouldn't let go.
3 minutes and 27 seconds and rolling. Oklahoma leading 20-10. 3 wide receivers right and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation from Brody Croyle. Sooners showing blitz. They charge in after him. He fires a pass. It's caught at the 50 and getting away from 1 tackler and knocked out of bounds. Be short of the 1st down as Brandon Greer made the catch. Nice pass on the near side. There is the 2 wide receivers left and 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Ball at the Oklahoma 46, needing to go to the 40 for the 1st down. Snap is back. Blitz. Sooners in. Rushing. Quick pass. Threw it away. And the official is knocked down.
Quarterback guy.
by Brody Croyle. And the crowd cheers. It's the referee. 4th down play from the 46.
Now they've got 4 deep again. They've changed the defense.
And we have 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side, shotgun formation, 4th down from the 46, need to get to the 40 in Oklahoma territory. Brody Croyle back to pass, being rushed, steps up, he'll run with it, easily has the 1st down, 40, skids to it, stop at the 30, 29-yard line. So everybody cleared out, covering all the pass receivers, and the middle was wide open, and he goes all the way from the 46 down to the 30-yard line, 16 yards picked up. 1st and 10, Alabama at the Oklahoma 30. Shotgun formation, 2:50 to go in the 4th period. Back to pass, being rushed, throws. It's caught, but incomplete. He juggled it out of bounds. From the 30, 2nd and 10 at the Oklahoma 30, Brody Croyle is the quarterback in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers right and 2 to the left. Blitz is on, fires a pass, caught. This time it's completed and steps out of bounds to Brandon Greer, short of the 1st down. 3rd down play here. Under center now is Brody Croyle. Takes the ball, 3-step drop, being rushed, steps up, he'll run with it. He cuts down the middle. He's at the 15, he's at the 12, and he stopped at the 12-yard line with 2:29 to go. Good scramble again, just what he did on 4th down earlier, and picks up the 18th 1st down of the game for Alabama. Got 11 yards on the run. Ball is at the Oklahoma 12-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. The drive started.
They've got a dandy quarterback.
Croyle in the shotgun here from the 12-yard line. Gets the snap. He looks. Still looking. Now he runs with it. Now he's hit. He'll be sacked this time by Dusty Dvorak at the 19-yard line. A loss of 7. Great coverage in the secondary there. Of course, when you get closer to the goal line, the coverage becomes a little bit more easy. 2nd down play and 17. Snap, Brody Croyle looks, fires near side, underthrown, incomplete. Intended by Zach Fletcher, hit the ground, and
I wish it had been complete.
right, the clock would have.
Yeah, they didn't make that many yards. And
Alabama up the line of scrimmage. Wide to the left side was Brandon Greer, along with Lance Taylor, and Andre Fulgham also out wide left. Wide right is Fletcher. Here's the snap from the shotgun. Back to pass. Brody Croyle looks right, still looking, throws in the end zone, just throws it away. Nobody open. Waiting the snap, still waiting. Ball is down. Kick is in the air, and it's good. He hit it. So it's a 20-13 game on a 37-yard field goal by Bostic, Brian Bostic from Coleman, Alabama. 2 for 2 tonight. Sooner lead goes to 7. But the time is 1:32 to go in the 4th period. And there's the onside kick. Into the hand, Sooners have it. Travis Wilson had it. Short hopped it at the 46 in Alabama territory. That was perfect. High formation, double tight end, very conservative formation. Hand off Kewan Jones into a pile to the 45-yard line. stop immediately, and Alabama uses their timeout with 1:27 to go. High formation, Reynolds at fullback, Kewan Jones at tailback, man in motion from the 44, and of course Kewan Jones into a pile. That's Ronaldo Works, I think, in there now, rather than Kewan. He wrapped up the football and got it from the 44 perhaps down to the 42. Clock running, can't stop it now. Alabama can't, they're out of timeouts. Third down play, and Alabama's offside.
I think he drew him off.
So
That's huge. That's huge.
That's a big play, because make it 3rd and a yard to go rather than 6. Play clock is at 10. Oklahoma comes up the line, and they're going to take a knee here on this 3rd down. He does. And 17-16. Sooner fans can start cheering, folks. The time will run out as Oklahoma has beaten Alabama for the 2nd year in a row, this time by a score of 20-13. A great win for the Sooners and a great effort all around. As the clock runs out, it's now official. Oklahoma 20, Alabama 13. Sooners number 1 ranked in the nation in all polls, remain undefeated. They are 2-0. Alabama goes to 1-1.
We said we wanted to be a better road team. Well, this is a good start to that. Jumping in on the road, going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and playing Alabama is a dang good start. It'll test your character. And we showed a lot of character tonight. Coming out there and winning, hanging on to win, and finishing the game. I tell you, a lot of parts. Getting them stopped, defense there at the end. Offense with that long drive. You know, they're late in the 3rd. It took a lot of time off the clock. All right, we didn't have a turnover tonight, did we? No. Smart, good football. We didn't have any foolish penalties, did we? I'm going to tell you, if any of that happens, we probably don't win this game. Smart, good, clean football. Hard-fought, physical game. I'm proud of you. Some game balls. Right off the bat. Mark Bradley! Great job, Mark. Great job, Mark. Another game ball. Jason White. BJ, go BJ. Yeah, BJ. BJ. Offensive line, game ball. BJ. DC. Dan Cody again. Antonio Perkins, coach. DC, brother. Mike Perkins. Special teams, Mike T. Special teams, Blake Ferguson. Give me another ball. Game ball, Coach Venables, fake punt.
Well, you know, they told me right off the jump that they was going to try to go deep downfield, and, you know, I tried to get a good release and got a nice one, and the ball was placed nice, and I just made a nice grab.
Do you feel comfortable on the offensive side? I know why you made the move. I mean, health-wise, I mean, your knees and stuff. I guess making some catches like that kind of makes the right decision.
It'll build your confidence up once you get the groove into going into the offense, and you know, I got mentally ready for the game, so that helped me out. So you know, it was just a nice game today.
Last thing about as a team coming down here to Alabama, great tradition, great place, a lot of fans here, but you guys walked away with a win. Let's talk about that.
I mean, you got to get mentally ready for Alabama. You know, it's a great traditional school. We have a great traditional school. You know, they have great players. We have great players. It just came down to see who wanted the baddest, you know, and it shows that we wanted the most, and we went after them.
You know, it's great to come away with a win, especially to come down here and play against a team like this and come away with a win. And you know, it's just good for us. You know, we need to be a better road team, and we got a good start with it tonight.
Offensively, you and Mark connected on one to kind of get you guys jump started offensively. Just talk about that play and if it, I mean, what it looked like it kind of got you guys, it kind of stretched the field a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of, we started out, we weren't, moving the ball very well. We just kept banging, and tried a long shot, and, we got it. And that kind of got us jump started a little bit. And you got to have those. You got to have the big plays.
Feel good to get a couple down the field to hit him and Mark, I guess, drop one.
Oh, those are great. To throw a ball, down the field and just sit there and watch it, and let them do the work. It's awesome.
It's a great win for us. I mean, it's one of the best places to play in the country. They're a great football team. It's a great win. I mean, it feels great. Takes us one step closer what we do this year. Just got to take it one game at a time. And, we had some adversity, but we overcame it. We got the win. It's huge.
I know he was kind of tough. He kind of eluded you guys a few times, but you guys got some licks on him. And I know that he was hurt, and I think you had one personally. And he got up, and I don't know if his wrist was the same after you hit him, probably in the second quarter, I think it was.
Yeah, well, Coach Mike Stoops has been, big emphasis this year has been on up front, getting pressure on him, and I think we worked really hard in the offseason, been working really hard in practice on getting pressure on the quarterback, and really been focusing on it, and it kind of paid off tonight.
That feels great, being able to come into Alabama Stadium and leave home with a win. Two schools with great tradition, and coming in with unfinished business, and we finished.
Just talk about what it was. I know Coyle kind of eluded you guys a few times, but you guys got some massive licks on him. I mean, after he even got rid of the ball.
Oh yeah, that's just some things we got to go back to the film room and get adjusted to the minor mistakes that we made, and we'll get it fixed and come ready back for Fresno State.
It was a hard-fought game, very physical game. Feel very fortunate to have won it, and to come in here, though, I recognize I'm very proud of our players. Their character, their toughness to play a great game, a physical game, to manage it as they did and to win. And, to come down here and to win is not easy. And to hold the lead the entire game is not easy with an excellent team in Alabama. So, again, very, very proud of them, the way they played and executed, and to have come away with a good, solid win. The fake punt, we felt Coach Venables had schemed it up early in the week. I liked it. We had worked on it a little bit, and we felt if they were going to be that reckless off the corner, that we needed to take advantage of it. I was kind of mad at myself that I didn't call it a little bit earlier in one instance, and fortunately we had the chance again, and it was open. And I felt like in some of these games like this away from home, you need to make something happen. You need to make a play, and you got to have guts enough to go with it. And fortunately, it worked. It was fun to see Mark, who's battled a little bit of a leg injury, but when he goes, he's a player. He's got speed, he's got size, and Mark made some great plays out there today, special teams and at receiver. So very proud of him. It was fun to see him, and he needs to continue to stay on the field. Mark has a lot of presence to him. And Jason's really operating in a great way right now and managing the offense as well as throwing the football.
This has been a Sooner Vision presentation for the Sooner Sports Network in cooperation with Sooner Sports Properties.